Welcome to Q Aquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie, and I think I'm losing my mind. That's just from doing water changes. How is everybody on this beautiful Sunday? I don't actually know if I have audio yet, but I will find out. Oh, I'm telling you, man, it's not easy being green. Okay. I absolutely running around crazy. Let's see how this works. Doesn't say muted. That's a good thing. Hmm. Where's my song, man? How can I not have my song? And just like that. And just like that. Well, hi. I'm looking for my desktop. Hopefully, my desktop has my Suzy Q song. Hey, James H. AV all good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I thought I had everything I needed. But, Dragon Lair, what's up? Why, what? So, if I find my theme song, if UCK, tell her. Does anybody remember that? If UCK. Let's see here, desktop. So I'm just sitting here looking at the camera, because isn't that what you do when you go live? You just sit here and look at the camera. But it's like I don't have my my fall back on. Guess I'm gonna have to let it go, huh? Let it go, let it go. Okay. I'm saying I can let it go, but you know I can't.
Body, it's Suzy Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for
I fear an
fish
echo
and
coming up.
exotics too, so come along with me, it's Suzy Q. Hey everybody, it's Suzy Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Suzy Q. Hey everybody, it's Suzy Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Suzy Q. Hey, everybody, it's Suzy Q. Hey, everybody, it's Suzy Q. Na hey, everybody, it's Suzy Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Suzy Q.
You know, I couldn't seem to get past it without finding it. Well, I hope the AV is good, and I hope the song shut off like it was supposed to. I started hearing two of them. Let me tell you, I am so winded, out of breath, and frantic from doing water changes. There's got to be a better way. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing something wrong. It never used to be this. Like, I still can barely catch my breath. So I'm going to sit back here, take a sip of my coffee, while the cat drinks out of the fish bowl. Look at this. Watching you? Do you see him watching you? You're not supposed. Oh, she tell me to stop. No, you stop. She's so spicy sometimes. Rat. Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah, just drinking right out of there. Those are my CPDs from Foxy and So I'm going to explain my process. But first I want to say hello to Daryl Deemers in the house too. Silver's going to be eating his dinner and coming back. Hey, only Oscars, don't forget about me. You're going to send me a picture. Send me a picture. See, OMQ, oh my quad. For my quad skates, oh my quad. Is J-Rock does stuff in here? Amazon Research Center. Well, hello there. Hi, Susie Q. One of my students will be doing some work on axolotls. I need to buy some eggs from you. I understood the spelling. Spelling doesn't matter on a live stream, I don't think. Mine haven't thrown eggs, but when they do, I will absolutely. Hello. Yeah, Larry D, I love your logo. Oh my gosh, I got to send you one so there's no white. So here was my thought process. You know, drink and appreciate my brand new white shirt covered in dirt. Yeah. Why did I say I wanted a kitten? Yeah, I do love her. But, and you have to do it now when I can't clean it up. This is going to bother me. I'm not going to look. Yeah. Dirt everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, the white on the top and the bottom was, I have one that's all bloodshot. You know, like your eyes are all bloodshot. And I said, I got to stop. I'm just going crazy with this. But I got one that's all blue background so you don't see any of the white. And other ones that's, I'll send you all the samples. Awesome. I do like it though. I love the merman, man. He is hot. He's on fire. Dennis Christensen. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, Denny. Master Aquatics. Hello, Eduardo. How are you doing? I know you're doing great. I know you're doing great. Smash that like button. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, if you got dirt in my coffee, man, I'm just going to drink it. Who am I kidding? I'm just going to drink it, even if there's dirt in it. Was I showing off my quad? I was showing off OMQ, but I'm also making Fishmas ornaments for my Christmas tree. And I want to show you. Yeah, because it gets lost in the sauce because it's so small. I just got a message saying that my connection was bad. Am I like freezing up or anything? Que interessante. Oh, I'm always having buffering issues. I think it might be me because I never saw that message before, but I don't see a screen that pops up and shows me like it shows me the microphone levels, but not the, oh well. You keep buffering. There you go. Let me try. And what shirt was this that got all dirty? Aw. Of course my white Q Aquatic shirt got all dirty. Just refreshed and it's better so far. Thank you, James. James, did you send me a picture of your plant? I don't think I see it. Of course, the white shirt, like I get the white shirts filthy dirty on my own. I don't need any help. Oh, ABC Kenny. Sexy Kenny's in the house. Kenny, did you see what my granddaughter did with my fish? I was so proud of her and so angry at the same time. She, on her own, now she's 7, she set up a bucket with airline, already beneficial bacteria media, and took some fish out of different tanks and set up her own bucket tank. Yeah, unfortunately it was the fish I just got, but I was able to put them all back. There's a to the moon. I think streaming is generally poopy today. So the many streamers with the same problem. Oh, good. Hey, Glitch. Good. I'm glad it's not just me. Well, hey, Big Shrimpin'. Look at this. This is great. Okay. So let's talk water changes, shall we? I was probably in the middle of 2 other stories. So I've always had this problem with water changes that the Python, and don't get me wrong, when I started using the Python, it was a game changer, especially because at the time I had 32 tanks. Absolute game changer. Oh, yeah, Kenny. I was so like, are you kidding me? And I think she put them in with other live bearers too, but I was able to get them all back out and back into their quarantine tank, which is going to turn into their biotope. But I was like, I was so proud of her because she used beneficial bacteria. She set everything up the right way. It's just that she just took fish out of all different tanks and put them together. Like, no compatibility. We got to talk to that 7-year-old man. Hey, hello, MD Red. Who said hi to Holly? Is Holly here? Did I miss a freak? Did I miss? Let me see. Where did I go? Hey, Paul. There she is. Hello. Hello. Hello, freaky. What's up? Okay. Okay. Hey, M&C Aquatics. How are you doing? My cat's going to do it again. And I'm going to try to ignore her. Do you think she would get concerned about a laser gun? Oh, shoot. That's just going to make it worse. Did not think that one through. Did not think that one through until the red light came on. I'm like, no. It's the last thing I want with my kitten. I got to tell you, okay, besides my whole fish room now smells like bleach, which is frightening. I did use Safe, but can't stand using tap water without letting it sit in the pond for a couple days. But anyway, so I have a 150-gallon pond. There's a 100-gallon pond here that I have some smaller turtles in. Not my babies, but juveniles, I guess, yearlings. And 1 room, 2 room, 3 room down the hall, 4 rooms away on the other side of the basement is the water faucet on and off. I don't even know if I should tell the story. To introduce to water, I know, right? Oh, are you kidding? Water pistols, yes, for the cat. I have a spray bottle that's got a really nice jet stream that I use for Sophie because it's in the schoolroom. So when the teacher's talking and Zoe's like answering, sometimes Sophie likes to chime in really loudly and I have to keep her in check. But her, I don't have to squirt with the water because first of all, she'll like it. 2, it just catches her attention and she stops. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know you meant to deter the kitten, but I can't even imagine right now. I got so much stuff. Okay. Did you hear I think you got the gist of my story. Should I even talk? Like, is this just my internet going to be doing this the whole time? Oh. I want to show you about this again. But I'll wait because I'm getting lost in the sauce. I know the Casper for cats be around her computers exactly. So now I'll be shooting the water pistol. Although water pistol around the fish room would be too bad, except for the fact that I have UVB and UVA lights and heat bulbs that if they got sprayed, they would shatter. And again, like I can't tell you how many times the first year or so with all the reptiles and the misting that I shattered bulbs, where I have to empty out the whole enclosure, put it back. I think some of the problem is me. I think I'm the common denominator. Okay, so what I devised, until John says he's going to set up piping that goes from that room over to here to the sink, so I'll have hot and cold water, so I could turn on and off without running down this hall, around through the fish room, down the corner, down through the laundry room to turn the water off. In the meantime, I hear water splashing, overflowing, running back. Of course, it's a hazard. It's like a obstacle course of crapola. So and John is going to run hot and cold in there, and the stuff drains from the sink right to the sump, which we don't know if the pump works, but we know that I can drain the 180 and that never even reaches for the sump to turn on. So it's very quickly draining out there, which is good. But so what I decided to do, This is while the turtles lived outside. I had that dang bronchitis. I'm so much better though. 2 weeks of it. 10 days. So what I decided to do was use the 100-gallon pond, fill that with tap water, give it safe. It had like some White Cloud Mountain minnows in it. Nothing really. But it has one of those cute little hoses that I can, like, with a little pump on it, so I can like fill up when there's little top offs here and there. It's really cute. And then I just have to pull in the Python, fill that. Okay, that was working for a while, but if I get behind and have to top off, if I have to top off and do water changes, now I got water running. I can't just put it in the pond, because then I have water going in the pond and water going in another tank. I will overflow everything. So I started filling up, running back with the Safe. Safe is a powder. So I mix it up, and unfortunately I poured too much in 4 of the tanks. Thank God they're large, the 180 and the 90. But I went back, made some more, so that I could pour it in each tank, because I could smell the chlorine or the chlorinates, whatever they are. I could smell it. And getting them in each one. Now keep in mind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of my tanks are like 3 inches of dirt topped with sand. I can't let this water just like flow in, because it'll ruin everything. Like everything. Now, meanwhile, I probably shouldn't have started this an hour before my live, but I am... Is your aim that bad? Yes. Yes. It is. Maybe if I was a dude, I'd have better aim, but I don't. I don't, and I suck at it. Big Shrimp says it isn't using its left pec fin and half of its face. Oh, no clear cuts. I'm sorry. I know somebody's helping you. Thank you. Oh. I didn't see Let's Get Tanked, but I did see Whip in here. Hey, Melly. Oh, Melly's in here. I forget your name. Legacy Explorer Aqua. Thank you. Legacy. I could just write Legacy and I know it's him. That's cool. So as I'm filling up the tank, I decided to try to get some of the hair algae out of this tank. Well, now I'm doing 3 things at once. And I see that, oh, it's getting close. I should make a thumbnail, which I didn't get to do. I didn't get to make a thumbnail. I'm pushing buttons. I shouldn't be pushing buttons. So I was taking this out. I actually put it in. This is how much hair algae and anacris I had in this pot, the one that the cat just knocked over, because my garbage can wasn't where it's supposed to be. So now I'm doing like 4 or 5 things at one time. I'm like, this is bad. This is not good. And then as I came over to the 180, the glass had a little bit of green algae on it. So, you know, it's got the magnet in there. I might as well just use it as I'm going. This is never a good thing for me. I'm not a multitasker. I pretend like I am. I might talk like I am. Oh, yeah. You're not kidding. Patrick, you're not kidding. I'm unmedicated ADD at its finest. At its finest. So as I'm going, I hear water overflowing, and of course it's the Half Moon tank filled with duckweed. So now duckweed was splashing. I pulled it out. A stream of duckweed went bleep, 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 bleep. Put it in the pond. I didn't care if it goes in the pond because now there's turtles in there. Then I realized I can't use the pond water now unless I get like an FX6 for it, because I got those yearlings in the pond. It's no longer clean, fresh water that sat overnight. Sitting overnight with 6 yearlings in it is like stanky water already. It's like, oh my gosh. So, okay, I didn't think that one through, and it doesn't have a Skippy filter or anything really powerful yet. Oh, and then opening up each enclosure, thinking I can use the Python to water the plants in the enclosures as I'm drowning every terrarium I have. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I just threw it in the 180. As it's reaching the top, and I hear this water running, I realize I never set up the overflow. Don't have a bucket to catch it. Pull that out. I'm like, yeah. So then I go to start the live. No chair. Where's my chair? How is my chair not here. Okay. Run upstairs singing the song, I'm filling up a tank, I'm filling up a tank, can't forget. And John, like, he's just chuckling, like, what the hell is, what are you doing? Found my chair, came back down, tried to start the stream, started, and you guys know the rest. That is what I'm saying, is I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing it wrong. There's got to be a better way, a more efficient way. It doesn't have to be easier. I'm okay if it's not easier, but there has to be something that's more efficient and effective. Now, I'm a process person. I love processes. I like taking a process and making it more efficient. But I am lost on this one because I don't think I have the know-how, the tools, the skill set to put that into play at this time. So, and I just noticed, can you see this here? This nice black thing? Yeah, that's the end of her filter. His filter. Are you going to come over here? Oh, here we go. But this is why I do it. Come on, Triton. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is why I do it. Isn't he gorgeous? The front of the tank, I didn't get to clean the front of the tank, and I can't reach in between here. So I thought when I was setting up these tanks, because I had this much space, was perfect. Then I realized when I'm holding the magnet, I can't do it. So the magnet's no good for this wall and this wall. Then I decided one of these two walls I'm going to keep Algae, because he goes crazy with these Pandagara over here. He goes crazy. Crazy for being so lonely. All right. So right now, I'm going to say that this room is all topped off, water changed. Everybody's fed except for my baby crested gecko. Ooh, hey, bunny. And I am sweating. I am sweating. Oh, my goodness. There's got to be a better way, guys. And if anybody has a better way without drilling tanks, I'm not drilling holes in my tanks. I'd be so overwhelmed with just the thought of tearing down one tank to drill a hole in it. God forbid something happened to it. Then what? Yeah, that's not going to happen. I thought by having the sink and the sump in this room, and maybe just having the hot and cold water here on off with solid connection, because you know the end of the python, you can stop the water for a couple seconds while you do something, but the water pressure builds up. If it's on a crappy connection, you see, yeah, I think the python will blow out. Because I have so many extensions on the python, because it's 4 rooms away. If it was in this room and it was just the basic python with no extensions, or I could even just make it a hose with an end that goes on and off, I think that would be so much better. But I love your doing water changes in pearls. Exactly. I can't change who I am. And up until a year and a half ago, I was in a dress and heels doing the water changes. Because of my job, it was just easier to be dressed and ready to go to work. Jeremy, you buy a tank drill. Drill it, I can't see. He said the drill word. Then swap it with your... Oh. Yeah, no. 180 gallon. See, that one, though, I think if I could just get some help and have somebody help me set up the overflow. Because I have the sump. I have the tank down there. I just don't have all the pieces and parts. That's the same with everything. My automatic mister. I got the pieces and parts, and now it's been so long I don't know how to set it up. I was going to use the pond as the base of water for the mister for the... There's like 5 terrariums in here. Most of my terrariums are in the reptile room. Which I was thinking about going live from the reptile room next week. Oh, verily, verily. What's up? I think I missed some pimp and shrimp. I saw Chris. Chris's water changed. Oh, is it good? Give me a. I wish I could watch it. That has to be custom cut. Dragon. Yeah, I think that would be, right? So, just curious. I liked my idea using the pond, but that's only going to work the 8 months that the turtles are outside, and I know it's clean water. I mean, having a couple dozen nanofish in it, it's still clean water to me. Having 7 yearling turtles, and a couple of them are juveniles. They just poop out big tootsie rolls, man. My house is long. Kitchen faucet is in the very front. Tank is in the bedroom. Yes, that's the situation I have upstairs. And for some reason, I don't have that problem. Why don't I? Oh, because I didn't need the extension anymore because I took all those tanks down. I just have them in the living room, which is next to the sink. But I'm going to have to use the extension because John wants to turn off the outside water now that it's freezing. And I got to get the duck fresh water, and the rabbit and the chickens. So without that outside hose, I'm going to connect my python to the kitchen and drag my python out to the water every morning. Hey, Craig. Love you all. Busy for the Lord. You're always on my heart. Woo-hoo. Freaky, they want to know how are you doing. Liquid Rock says, Q, my video has what you need. You can Can you post a link? I don't mind if you post a link if it's going to help me out and everybody. I made a python with only 2 connections and the right length for each tank. Oh, now I need somewhere to store each python. Well, that I got. I bought one of those outside hose racks, a real small, slimline one. And I put some one on the back of a door upstairs, the other one on the wall. So I wrapped the python around it, and I just put. It looks like the Jeep has those tire covers. It looks really cute. That's what I do with my pythons. So it's just right there on the wall. It's easy to use. Like I know I was moving in the right direction, but when I moved everything into this room and didn't bring any water with me, that's a problem. I moved everything in this room. I haven't set up the linear piston pump. The hardest part for me was hanging the PVC stuff. So all the PVC that's in my laundry room that had 15 hoses come down here, probably 12 hoses, it'd be enough. It would be enough. So it's just a matter of removing them, setting them up, closing the loop out there. Have I done that? No. But I'm not going to list everything I haven't done. Oh, I'm down for some drilling. Not me, man. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Oh, Bunny, you're going to watch it tonight? I'm going to watch it too. I think somebody did put the link up there. I'm going to look at that. Because I need some answers. I need some help. Turtles stink worse than an old man. I know because I live with both. Turtles, though, are nowhere near as bad as the ducks. OMQ. OMQ! Nobody, well, they kind of told me, but I didn't believe them. Oh, that is, if I could do over, I probably would not have done the ducks. But I love Martha, and I can't. And now she's bonded with the rabbit. I'm like, what? She's bonded with Brownie. So they got a thing going on. Liquid Rock Aquatic says, I'll make a new video tomorrow detailing all the equipment. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. If you think it would help with for people who have their water source many rooms away, and I can't be buying floaters or alarms or whatever they call them for all my tanks. I'm not going to pay attention. Because as I'm filling up a tank, I'm seeing the little algae, and I want to fix this, and I want to fix that. And if I had, I would have had this done and that done. And so it's so much. Maybe the fact that I tried to do it an hour before my live stream, that might not have been the smartest. But I got a call from one of my favorite humans on earth, my granddaughter, and said, Grammy, do you want to go roller skating at the rink with me? What? I'm like, I was putting on my pants. I was putting on my skating socks. Let's go, girl. So we went to the rink and we skated for 3 solid hours. 3. Did I think I got so much stuff to do at home? No. I was having a blast with my granddaughter. So that just moved to the top of the list. I didn't care about anything else until I got home, and I'm like, why did I do that? I played all day on a day that I'm supposed to be working. Oh, Craig's at the doctor's. I hope everything's okay. My python, hey, whip is 75 foot. That's what she said. But it's 25-foot sections. Yes. And my section connections suck. They suck. There's one of them, I got to put a 5-gallon bucket. I have to put that connection in a 5-gallon bucket because I know it's going to leak. And it's going to leak so bad. And as I'm going back and forth, full speed ahead, to turn water on and off or the wrong temperature or whatever I have to do 5 miles away, total exaggeration, now I'm slipping through water. So it's like, oh, hey, I got a clean bill of health. Good for you. The link has already been posted. Yeah, I did see that. Thank you. Creek, is Silver Creek back from his dinner? Mine's 100-foot tube. Oh, one piece. That's what I need to make my own. But if John can just bring in, he's got the lines. He said he's got everything. Oh, but I need faucets. Can't I just get regular faucets at Home Depot? But I need to know that it's going to be a good connection and not all rickety, and it's got to be a good connection. What's up, Danny? Danny Ken. That's Kenny. Danny Ken. Hose reel on wheels for people with bad backs. Didn't even think of that. Mine's on the wall, and I just take it down. I don't carry the whole thing. That's good, though, on wheels. I don't have the space for wheels. I needed it off my floor and on the wall. Then the extra cover was just fluff. The doctor only wants to remove my last 4 teeth. Could be worse. I'll change my name to Gummy's Catfish. Join the club, Craig. Last week I had a horrible toothache, and I don't even have any teeth. These aren't mine. I had a toothache, so I figure it's in my jawbone. But I had the bronchitis and sinus infection, so I know it was just my head. It was my head. Yep, Silver is back. I could set them in the utility room above the washer and dryer. Have to think about that. As long as you don't try to take the whole thing down. For me, I need to be able to unwind it and then just pull one hose. I can't be carrying that hose. I just know me. I'll post Chris's water change video again. Thank you again. Oh, I definitely told you, Q. I told you they were the dirtiest creatures on earth. You did, Whip. And I don't know if I thought you were exaggerating. Because, I got chickens. I got turtles. I got plecos. You can't add them all together, and the duck is worse. Ducks smell worse than the rabbit. Rabbit doesn't even smell. The rabbit is totally litter box trained. She lives outside. She's litter box trained. I dumped that litter right in the mulch pile for next year. Boop, boop. Had tons of hay. She's as happy as a rabbit can be. Now, she did eat all my spathulillies in the garden. She's figured out how to get into the pond area. She ate all that. So I am going to put some netting around my wrought iron fence. Probably black netting so you don't see it. So she can't get into the pond. Because this year in the pond, I'm going to have my flowers back. I missed my flowers this year. Duck poo reeks. Yeah. Bunny snakes aren't bad if you clean up the poo. Ooh, I don't have any snakes, so snakes don't smell. No, not like chickens. Lucky Stone 888 lived on a farm. You cannot housebreak a duck. Nope. You can housebreak a chicken. I have silkies too, so they're just like little kittens. It's challenging. You can housebreak a goat. Wouldn't I love to? Next to impossible, but can be done. Yeah, but not the duck, man. And the duck now, I built this whole duck deck on her own pond with her own pen. But because she's bonded with the rabbit, she goes into the chicken coop at night with the rabbit on that end. That's where she wants to be. That's where she can be. I'm not going to tell her not since she lost George. I've been looking all over to get another duck, and I was really worried about her, but then she bonded with the silly rabbit. I'm like, ducks are so messy. It is. And the fresh water is killing me. Like, I do fresh water for all my animals, but the duck seems to need, like, they just drink water and the water's filthy. It's just disgusting. Chris, that's what I thought. I had one as a kid, but it was a long time ago. Oh, a snake? Maybe? Yeah, I don't think snake would be a problem. My 2 5-foot python. Oh, you're talking pythons. Yeah, I wasn't talking pythons. Recycled rat never smells good. Oh, that doesn't even sound good. What does OMQ mean? Oh, my quad. Oh, my quad. For the quad skates. These are all my quad skates. They're skates that have 4 wheels on each one. So I thought, oh, my quad was a cute, like, play on words for oh my God. So I made this is a skating shirt, and on the back it should say let's roll. I don't know if it says anything. Can you see it? No? It might not say it. I think I'm wearing the shirt that says let's roll. So, because I went skating with my granddaughter. Thanksgiving. Oh, anyone eating Thanksgiving dinner today? No, but John and I are going to go over and hook up his parents. I think his nephew is going to start it and we're going to finish it. And he just bought a turkey for us. Just to have the house smell like turkey and have good turkey food, even if we don't eat here. And my daughter is having Thanksgiving breakfast for everybody. How great is that? Thanksgiving breakfast. We all get to hang out with each other and then go our merry way. I like it. No vibes. We don't have Thanksgiving. Ah, true. Cute. After my video tomorrow, you will know what to buy. Don't skimp either. How did you know I was going to skimp? I was going to skimp already without even seeing the video. I was a plumber and built my stuff to prevent damage to my house. This will be great because John is not a plumber. He is a master mechanic for HVAC and heating, but he does plumbing. So that would be very helpful. Very helpful, Liquid Rock. Ooh, my 100-foot python is on a rolling hose reel. Yeah, if I had more room, I think that would be great. Australia has nothing to be thankful for. What? They live in constant fear of the local animals. I love their animals. I could watch documentaries on their wildlife, their reptiles, their birds, their fish. Like, gosh. And they don't share. Ducks are sloppy. Very, very. I want a frill lizard. I've been watching these videos, and they're so cute. Yeah, it reminds me of one of the Jurassic Parks. So adorable. I want to say Bob has one. Bob, are you in the house? Oh, Bob's not feeling good. He might not be in the house. That would be cool. Yep, a duck is going to everywhere, anywhere he wants to. Yep. You could put one duck in the middle of the desert and it would have a mud puddle in 2 days. You're not kidding. It's absolutely disgusting. Can you housebreak a Highlander calf? Asking for a friend. You're so funny. Susie, I used to love my blue and white silkies. Oh my gosh. I would love my blue. My blue silky turned out to be a rooster and had to go to the rooster farm. But I have my female silkies, which they give me 1 egg a day from each of them. I love them. They just slow down with the eggs now that it's getting freezing. But they still come out every day with the duck and the rabbit, and they, just decimate my garden. I love my silkies. They act like little kittens. They jump on my lap. My granddaughter goes out there and hugs them all the time. It's a learned behavior, and I learned it from watching you. Oh, my God, that's a commercial. That's a commercial from the 60s, isn't it? Or maybe the 70s. Yeah, I love the Silkies, man. A snake pulled my kid's rabbit. Whoop. I got right by that. I know. I get a little scared. I get a little sad. Nah, only goannas. Oh, goannas. Monica! Aqua Designs by MLT's in the house. Just remembered your live. Thank you for remembering and coming. I miss talking to you. She calls me, and if I'm at the rink, I just send her a picture. Oh, I'm at the rink, or she. Yeah, I have been moving furniture around and unpacking Christmas. I think I might. I think I might get, because I have to pull out a tree or make my own tree for my ornaments. I'm making stockings this year. I'm sublimating the stockings, doing the coasters. I just think it'd be fun to decorate that way. I'll get some shorts, some 6-foot buggers that do chase. Uh-oh, 3 stole my lunch. Who's Sam? Oh, she's saying hey to everybody. Bunny, I had 8 free-range Toulouse geese. Oh, see, I think if I had 1 acre and I could make a pond for the ducks, maybe I'm dreaming, but I think that's all I need is like an acre of land. I have a very tiny backyard. You guys have seen it. My whole pond, that is my yard. And I don't even let the duck in that. We have blue tongues in the yard. I've heard so much about that. Oh my God, Thirsty Rabbit, thanks to you, used to take pictures of him coming in and out of his garage. I have 2 in my 4-foot by 4-foot enclosures. Azure and Sapphire. But could you imagine if they were just like, I think you have blue tongue skinks the way I have squirrels. They're just there, right? They're just there. They're just there. They were a disaster, yeah. A duck hit the neighbor's duck, and more disgusting thing I have never seen. Oh, you were so right, Whip. You're so right. Oh, yeah, my OMQ. Thank you, Melvin. Oh, my quads. Because I love my quad skates. Because some people do the inline skates, right? Some people do the ice skates. I do the quad skates. They got 4 wheels on each foot. Susie, I'm a plumber, okay? And I don't think we live that far apart. What? You said Bucks County. That's where I'm at, Bucks County. I don't mind coming up one Saturday or Sunday to help out with whatever you need. Oh my gosh, Big Shrimpin'. Do you live in Bucks County? Philadelphia? Where do you live? Spaghetti Nona. My husband made pumpkin bread and rolls. Sent to 2 of our girls tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. He bakes. They cost around $500 or more. What? The frilled dragon? Woo. What do they eat? Do they eat bugs or do they eat vegetation? Because I have a mountain dragon that only eats vegetation, and the Uromastyx that only eats vegetation. But then I got the bearded dragons and everything else that eats bugs. My blue tongue skink doesn't really eat bugs. We're going to make and try pumpkin cheesecake this year. Woo! Mickey M. Hi, Susie Q and everyone. I was about to go to sleep. Ooh, here in snowy, windy Stockholm, Sweden. Thunder flashes 30 minutes ago. Wow. First time I've ever experienced a winter thunderstorm. Kind of keep it. Did you get a video of that? That's pretty odd. But it sounds fascinating. Fascinatingly odd. How's that? That would be so cool if you could help Susie. Wouldn't that? Oh my gosh. Skitty notices I need silkies. I heard Orpingtons are quite, is that true? I don't know anything about any other genus of, well, there is one. But I love the silkies. I love the way they look. I love that they don't fly too far, too high. Because what makes them silky is that they're missing that one vein in each of their feather. I got a Black Forest cake. Oh, hey, Crystal. Is that Crystal's in the house? Crystal's in the house. She got grandbabies too. I had over 20 species. Oh, wow. Never had a black walnut cake? Your grandson is adorable. A quarter-acre pond would be great. Ducks and geese and heron and wild ducks come to mind. That would be perfect for me. That would be perfect. I would love that. And then I can have my own ornamental koi pond. And I think I could keep the ducks, the rabbit, and the turtles out of that pond. Your dance skating video is the best. Oh my gosh. It is so pathetic. I know it is, but you know what? It's been 102 days now, and I am having a blast. I'm trying so hard, so hard. And today, when certain songs came on, I don't care if my legs were doing what I thought they were supposed to be doing. I felt it. I felt it on wheels, and I was going and doing, and I didn't care about anybody else around me. I was just doing my thing, and it was felt so good. I cheated and ate one of the sweet potatoes for breakfast. Oh, I love sweet potatoes. It was a staple every Thanksgiving when I was growing up. Ooh. Susie Q, you got a mountain dragon? I do have a mountain dragon. I usually bring him out for the live stream because he's so chill. He's more chill than the bearded dragons. Yeah. Did I say mountain lion? You know I meant mountain dragon. Let me see. Mountain dragon. Good, I said it. Finally got a day off from work. Yoo-hoo! I think I heard from Kaler's Aquatics. He's not feeling very good, so he's resting. Bunny, look for one with cream cheese frosting. Oh, Publix. What's Publix? Is that like a grocery store? Spaghetti. I love the Silkies. American's the best. Big size, huge size difference. Huge. But there is another miniature chicken that I was thinking of that has that real fancy one feather that goes up and back. They're adorable. Adorable, but they're very needy. They're like clingy needy, where my Silkies like to get hugged and sit on the lap and sit on my shoulder, but they're not clingy, like they can go off and do their own thing. We had English gamecocks. Bunny. Nah, I'm so childish. Body built like a dove. Really long legs. Oh, I also make a black walnut. That sounds good. See, I'm not a baker. I don't cook well. I'm allergic to sugar and flour, so I stay away from that. But a sugar-free pumpkin cheesecake sounds amazing. Sounds like something I would invest the time and energy into making. You guys want to see my 180? These silver dollars are out and about. But my one, maybe because the one, there we go. Let me put this here for a second while it calms down. Simmer down now, simmer down, simmer down. Look at that. These silver dollars are out and about. I love it. My Starry Night cichlid is out. And I think they all come out in chillax when my other Oscars. See them in the back in the corner, like there, right there. When he goes to sleep, they all come out and can like breathe. And my Polypterus were just out and about as well. Probably because I gave them sinking algae wafers. So there, a couple of these guys really love them. But I'm looking for Jack Dempsey. Maybe she's already in bed for the night. But this Starry Night cichlid, see her? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I absolutely love this tank. I love the FX6 that John got me, and that's what's running this tank, even though it's capable of the overflow, and I could use the FX6 on this turtle pond, which I think would behoove me better. MLT black walnuts have very strange taste. Heb is my favorite grocery store. What is Heb? I don't think I've ever heard of Heb. I live in Harford County, Maryland. Oh, okay. Is that kind of like by Havre de Grace? Oh, there's the Jack Dempsey. The Jack Dempsey right up front. There she is. She looks so good. She's really loving this 180. Really loving it. Yeah, as usual, I could sit here and look at this 180 tank all day, all night. Did I get my camera back? Coochie coochie. Yeah, I could look at that. Oh, it says I'm disconnecting things. Stop. I'm not really disconnecting things. Hey, Ray. Yeah, Harford, Maryland, Harford County. I know that. I used to work at Havre de Grace. I'd go down there once a month. Havre de Grace. It was a plastic manufacturing firm. Let me look up how far that. My battery's low, of course. Harford, not to be confused with Hartford, Connecticut, which I was born. Oh, that's almost an hour, 2 hours away. Oh, it is kind of by Aberdeen, a little bit past Havre de Grace. I have been down that way on my motorcycle. That's also, so I know it's not too bad. Oh my God, that would be amazing. McGam is the Jimmy Schwartzwald cake. What? These cakes sound awesome. They taste nothing like English walnut. Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. I freeze them, then I eat them as a snack out of the freezer, and they are crisper, but they start out fresher. I did get some bad walnuts. Oh, the coolest chicken, the Polish chickens. Yes, that was another miniature. That's what they call the miniature, the Bantam. Oh, that's awesome. H-E-B is a large grocery store in Texas. Texas is another state I was looking at. Looking at Tennessee, Texas, and Kansas, I think. But I don't want to be like in Hurricane Alley. Like, I think I'm very comfortable knowing what natural disasters we have here in the Northeast. Tail ends of a hurricane, really nothing like what other states I see, are poisonous animals are like rattlers and copperheads. Black bear, not poisonous, but they're pretty scary. And just a thought of moving somewhere else, and I'm asking for like an acre, so that means there would be land where there'd be wild things there. Like I know the deer are a nuisance here, and I call them a nuisance because I ride a motorcycle, and they're a nuisance. A nuisance is right. I said it. I said it out loud for all you Bambi-loving people. Coyote-proof coyote, see? I don't have any coyotes. We do have fox. And they are so sly and so slick. My uncle used to put black walnuts in our tow sacks and give his truck over them to crack them. How smart is that? Come to Oregon, Susie. I have been to Oregon. My sister used to live in Oregon. I've been to Oregon, and it was misting. Misting. I called it rain. They laughed at me, said, this isn't rain. It was such a lush, green, beautiful state. It was so beautiful. And there was a tree there that they're saying, this tree is only here and in Ireland. I forget what it was, but I got something that was hand carved from that tree. My sister was in the Coast Guard, and my brother-in-law joined the state police. So yeah, Oregon was nice. And then they moved from North Oregon down. I went up and down that coast. I swear those roads, I thought I was going to die. It was like, but yeah, Oregon is nice. But no, not looking for snow anymore. I don't want snow. I wanted to tell you that I got a silver and black helmet, and I rode a four-wheeler getting used to the clutch. It was fun. I bet it was fun. I love driving things that are standard. Tennessee will welcome you with open arms. I'm excited. There's so many different spots in Tennessee that I found property. Now, the house was dilapidated. I don't care that much about the house. I'll park an RV on it. I don't care about the house. I want a barn, a shed. If for my animals. I can make a fish room, ponds, garden, aquaponics. I want to have my tortoises out. Now those out in Tennessee, I think I would have to bring the tortoises in or build something insulated. Yeah, black walnuts. I would imagine they're hard as rock. You get coyotes in Ohio? Oh, you only get 2 inches of snow a year? That's not bad. It does rain a lot though, right? Oregon. That's on the other side of the country, man. You couldn't. That's as far away as possible. Wow. I don't think any of the states are off my list, but I haven't made, that pro and con list. Like, here's all the animals you're not allowed to be in possession of when you live in that particular state. I got to go through that first because I know I can't just move to Florida with all my guys. So there are states, and then my axolotls, like New Jersey, it's illegal to have axolotls. I'm in Pennsylvania, and I know there's a lot of states where it's illegal. California, like what? Come to Texas. Snow is not normally here, and we get plenty of room. I saw that. But I saw a lot of brown in Texas. I didn't see a lot of green. The dingo ain't my baby. Exactly, Craig. The dingo ain't my baby. I call deer hooved rats. Yep. You're not eating the right kind of nuts, Whip. I need to grow up. I'm sorry, guys. Lake of the Ozarks. That sounds so fancy. I like the way that even sounds. Coyotes are everywhere. I have hundreds living in the floodplain. Oy. Sure those black walnuts, pecans, or English walnuts? So many choices. My granddaughter is allergic to 2 of the tree nuts, so I don't know if we're allowed to do nuts anymore in my house. Every Christmas, we just have big, huge bowls of nuts with nutcrackers and those little metal picks to pick out everything. All of the houses I went to have them, and now there's so many nut-free houses. I'm like, what is up with that? I watched him lift and carry an engine block. What? About 12 foot, he could harness beast mode. Cool. Alabama is green, Q. Alabama. I have my uncle lived in Alabama before he passed. Mobile, not Mobile. I forget where. My in-laws lived in Mobile. Alabama's nice. So it's 10 over mag. So it's Tennessee over Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. That's the 10 over mag that I remember. I know the East Coast. I know the 10 over mag. Then those states over here get a little confusing to me because I'm not used to them. Skipper's in the house? What? Somebody say, hey, Skipper? I'm going to say, hey, Skipper, even though I don't see Skipper. Somebody said, hey, Skipper's, but no, Bob is not feeling very well. So after this, I'm going to go take a nap, man, or go to bed, I should say. I've always had a problem with eating nuts. Honestly, I'm a city boy, living in the country. A city boy. I don't need anything that comes from the store. Yeah, I don't know if I could be off the grid kind of eating. But, Susie says Bob is feeling under the weather. Yeah. A dingo, right? A dingo ate my baby. Yeah, I'm not a city girl. But I'm not the kind that would skin a critter and slice it up. But if somebody's going to fill my freezer for the winter, I'd be very happy to cook it up and eat it. But it still has to be handed to me packaged. Even fish, like my ex-husband would scale the fish in my bathtub. It's like, it was so disgusting. I'm like, can't you do that out where you catch the fish? Like, yeah, that part didn't go so well. Didn't go so well with me. There's Skipper. Hello. Hope Bob is feeling better. Me too. I hope he does. If I did not have Danny, I so would just go live off the grid. I've thought about it many times, like many, many times. John Bag of Donuts is not an off-the-grid kind of person. I can't even get him to watch some off-the-grid videos because he has this idea in his head what it is, and it's like entails guys playing banjos. And I'm trying to tell him that's not necessarily off the grid, it's being backwoods. It's like he just won't. He won't. He won't. Oh, shots to scare off cougars, man. I don't think I could compete with cougars. But I think I could go off the grid. I think it'd be fun trying. Yeah. Yeah, and then Elizabeth and I both from One Fish, Two Fish ROC have our tinfoil hats, so we belong off the grid. I know that. Jeremy says, I don't know how I grew up in the city. I know, right? My dad has cougar on his property. Oh, well, no, no, no. That would scare the padooties out of me. That would scare me. We need a new car. Oh, I'd starve to death in 3 days. Really? You couldn't go? Well, I'd have to start off with a freezer full of meat because I'm a meat person. And I would purchase a cow, or if there was other off the grid, purchase a couple cows until I got to know people. And then if they did that and handed it to me in packages, that's great. But if you're going to give me a walking, mooing cow, it's going to stay walking and mooing forever. I could do the milk. Yeah, I guess I didn't think it through. I'd never go hungry, but. And with the aquaponics, there are certain fish that you can harvest within 1 year. Aqua Garden Zen, hello. Hello, hello. Hopefully my zebra plecos breed so I can buy one. I know, right? If you breed them and start selling them, you'll be able to get a car. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for the live stream, Susie. See you later. Bye, Vibes. I got to go too. And thank you, everybody, for coming out. You made my day. I hope everybody has an amazing Thanksgiving who celebrates Thanksgiving. I'll probably go live somewhere during the week. And then definitely going to go live someday. Sunday! This was fun. This flew by so fast. And I calmed down from my water changes. Hallelujah! So thank you, everybody out there. You guys actually make it worthwhile. This is why I do this. Did I freeze up again? I can't freeze up when I'm saying goodnight to everybody. My gosh. All right, I'm going to play my daughter's song. That's my song, her singing. Just hopefully it won't. A Bruiser. What's up, Bruiser?
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Na na, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.